Italy, the kidnap industry, as it's called, has now reached huge proportions. Last year's figures were 100% up on 1974, with more than 60 cases being reported to the police and something in excess of £40 million being paid over in ransom. Cases of £1 million ransom are not uncommon, and the average works out at something like £500,000. This year's figures have been running at one major kidnap case a week. This month, the authorities in Milan have taken the drastic step of announcing that they consider it from now illegal to pay over ransom money, bringing down on their heads through this action bitter protests from the families of kidnapped victims who feel that through this move, the lives and safety of their relatives have been seriously endangered. The order has been issued from the Milan Department of Justice that the police should mount a major effort to prevent payment of ransom money. Using Article 219 of the Italian Criminal Code, Ferdinando Pomerici, the city's young public prosecutor, is aiming to halt what has been in the past the simple cash flow to the kidnappers, in the hope that this will ultimately make the crime pointless. He has authorized the police to tap the telephones of the families of kidnapped victims, put them under close surveillance, and in fact block their attempts to meet the kidnappers' demands. In their hunt for the kidnapping gangs, the authorities have plenty of uniformed firepower to call upon, but they're short of the trained detectives necessary for the investigations. There have been few arrests, hence the willingness of the families to deal with the gangs outside police control. In the last 3 weeks, the family of chicken breeder Alberto Villa have had 2 ransom payments, each of £100,000, confiscated on Pomerici's instructions as they tried to leave the bank. It would have been the last installment of a £700,000 payout. The family of Raffaele Molinari, a Milanese businessman, have apparently raised nearly half of the £650,000 ransom demand, but cannot move it out of the bank because of police surveillance. He's in his 5th week of captivity. The control room of Milan's Squadra Mobile is one of the most modern in Italy. More men have been made available to the anti-kidnap team, and the hope of the authorities is that if they can achieve a breakthrough against the gangs, then they will win the trust of the families. Gerald Seymour in Milan.